Right. Hello, everybody. We are back once again with NXN. And today we are fearing the time loop. And we're also...
Some self-test complete.
Hello, little hands. We're also... I mean, we've had a laundry list kick off at the beginning. Just before I went live, I went to check my sound mixer, and it had reset everything. So... I can see from the visuals that you guys can hear the game, which is, you know, a good start. But yeah, I've been wanting to play this game for a while, Fear the Time Loop. The problem is that in terms of resources, Cyberpunk on max settings runs better than this does. Or is less resource hungry, so I fully expect the stream to shit the bed at some point. But how are you doing, little hands? Welcome back. I know I've been away for a while. Today, the game sound shall be brought to us by the medium of interpretive dance. I might have to play this with a mouse and keyboard, you know. Because the controller is very unresponsive, so we're going to get ultra weird. Yeah, I haven't been sleeping too well. And I've slowly been shifting around to days, which has been fun. It's been lovely. But brain has been a bit fried. I recently had to up my meds because the tolerance had kicked in for the anxiety meds. Which is fun.
James Cooper, you are found innocent.
A serial killer continues to terrorize the town, and sources say the sheriff initially downplayed the danger.
Yes. Fuck that. Prepare to something. I couldn't see what it was. So yeah, anxiety levels have been fun, and then having all the technical problems before starting today, I'm convinced I've forgotten several things. But yeah, I am trying to get back into the swing of streaming, but it's sort of slow going. Exactly. So when I say this game is like Resident Evil, I'm not kidding.
It's so damn cold.
I mean, I'm amazed people ain't getting sued over this. E. Close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door. Also, I am not used to playing games on a mouse and keyboard, so this is going to be extra death. If it involves precision aiming, I'm fucked. I would ask what's buzzing, but yeah, we're playing on medium settings.
I'm shot!
That voice acting.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Okay. So cult symbols like this are always good. Okay, we're just going to unplug the controller. Because apparently it's getting confused. Right. Now, I'm about to do something real stupid that I meant to do before the thing started. Display. Yeah, no, that's... that. Can we turn that up just a little bit? There we go. Because in my experience, every time I've changed the settings in this game, it has crashed. I may have to turn up the anti-aliasing a bit. Oh, this is a good room.
These pictures. I remember some of them. That
The-
was during the Harrison case interrogation. Someone knew my routine too well.
The pic... Okay, what's this? Do we have a torch or a... Oh god, what the fuck is this? Okay, we have nothing in our inventory. We have files. We have a map, which is good. But yeah, I've been keeping an eye on this game for a while. Like, I saw somebody playing the demo and thought, huh, that's interesting. But sadly, in terms of... Okay, we don't know the code for that. Temporal locks. As you progress through the game, you'll come across doors sealed with temporal locks. You can interact with the door to see how long it will take before it opens or closes. If you enter an open door, be careful. It won't stay open forever. Sooner or later, it'll close again. Right?
Ma'am! I'm Sheriff James Cooper! Please open the door so I can help you.
So that door opens in 20 seconds? Thrilling gameplay. Don't get me wrong, I get the feeling this does factor into the wider mechanics of the game, but... Right. Bandage. During the game, you will come across various healing items such as bandages. You can use them to heal through the inventory. Keep in mind that space is limited. However, bandages do not increase your health. However, they temporarily slow bleeding, delaying health loss. Okay.
What the hell?
Right. Somebody just whispered James at me. Right. Door choices between loops. As you progress through the game, you'll come across a panel that allows you to choose between two doors. Once you make a choice, you must confirm it. The choice will be saved if you save the game. However, if you restart the loop, your choice will be reset, and you'll be able to choose a different path. This gives you the opportunity to enter and explore the other room. Notes you collect in these rooms are preserved between loops. There was somebody at that door just then. They just then vanished. Left door. Intern McKinsey's note. The sheriff recently visited a patient for an examination. And apparently in a hurry. Left something important behind. It begins, right? I found it in one of the rooms and decided to put it in my locker on the first floor so it wouldn't get lost or fall into the wrong hand. The code is 30 left, 10 right, 20 left. This isn't just some random trinket, judging by the looks of it. This thing is crucial to the sheriff's work. We've already notified him, but knowing how busy he is, it might take him a while to pick it up. Okay, so that information we keep in our notes. The sound design is actually really good. Fucking hell. Right, there that is. On all the key art. Oh, the flashlight. As you progress through the game, you'll come across various tools such as a flashlight. Tools are activated and deactivated by hovering over them. You can open the menu by holding the assigned button. The flashlight doesn't require batteries. It will be your companion throughout the game, and you can use it alongside other weapons. Okay, so... This is weird. Bennett, we've finished installing the keypad locks at the security entrance. It's a bit glitchy sometimes, so don't worry. Mike and I will double-check everything soon. In the meantime, be careful to enter the same code... Be prepared to enter the same code multiple times if necessary. I left a copy of the code with Mike in the lift dispatch room, so if you forget it, you can always call me or Mike. If anything goes wrong or you have questions, reach out to me directly and we'll sort it out. Written in blood, never go in the basement. I don't think I want to remove a fuse yet. I'm gathering there is a reason for that. Exit. Exit sounds good. Right. Ah, right. Okay, that makes sense. So we are going to have to take the fuse from here.
Just what I needed.
I mean, you made this choice. Right. The safe room, right. I did get that feeling. One of the few places where you can rest without worry is the safe room. Here, your bleeding stops. You can store unnecessary items in the storage that will be accessible from any storage in any other safe room. You can save your progress and start a new chapter using the VCR. You'll need videotapes which you'll find as you progress. Find item to save. And there is a good old storage. So the one thing that this game is not doing very well so far is explaining its basic conceit. Which is basically, our character here is going to die in about 10 minutes. Lift dispatch. We wanted to go in there, didn't we? Locked from the other side. Locked from the other side. Lots of locked. Fuck me, the noise of that door just made me jump. Do we vault through? Yeah, we vault through here. Okay. Let me have a look. Find the code lock code. Okay, my options have been very, very limited so far. What would I use a baton for? To block and to attack, but the attack is not doing anything. Here we fucking go. Oh, this does not feel good at all. Right, okay, we're just running. We can just run, can't we? Into the safe room. Okay, so in short, from what I saw of the demo, in that room you got a gun. In this one, they're giving us, in the full game, they're giving us a baton. Now, also, can I have a look at the buttons? Controls. Inventory map, files, next tab, weapon slot 1. Abilities. Okay, those are perks, aren't they? Okay, so where the fuck are we actually looking at here? Unlock door on the timer, right? That's in the toilet. That's the hospital lighting. That's the fuse box. Destructible door. Right. So I'm guessing here we're going to have to beat that door up. Level 3 door. Oh, that was where I started, in the cold room. We then came across here. Came out here. We had a code for that, but we didn't know what it was. The latch door, where there was a creepy person behind it. The control room, where they got the fuse box. I did not go in that room. Okay, cool. It tells me. So the idea right now is to get into the electrical utility. Am I understanding this correct?
You picked the wrong day.
I'm pushing the left mouse button, but nothing is happening. Oh, that's weird. So you have to hold the right mouse button to block, to then use the left mouse button. Right. Okay, let's have a little wander around. Because at this point, I feel like I must be missing something. For instance, what is the code on the lock? Is the code on the lock... Is it like a dial lock? Let's actually have a look at the lock, shall we? Okay, you're... Nope. Am I missing something in this room? Yes. Then I'm leaving the security room. Lock code here, just below 124970. Remember that. A different handwriting follows. By the way, did you ever catch the thief responsible for the missing meds and food from the storage? I know it's not my business, but the administrator hasn't said a word, and I have no one else to ask. Anyway, I won't bother you with useless questions. If anything comes up, give me a call, or better yet, drop by. 124970.
970.
Oh, fuck. Where am I?
Get rid of these sons of bitches.
Okay, I have no idea how much ammo I've got. 7 bullets. Open door. Right, we don't have that.
Oh, I can smell you from here.
The alarm beeping isn't helping the anxiety. Right, first thing we're doing is opening that door.
I need to contact someone first.
We're fucking dying. I'm guessing I'm about to... Oh wow, that's... That was, dignified. Oof. Okay, we're going to go to the main menu. I'm going to try and see if I can tweak some of the graphics a little bit. Hello? I don't know if that deafened all of you, but it did me. I've had to... Thank you ever so much. I have to wake up at 5 tomorrow. I can't watch stream. Best of luck. Very dignified gameplay to you too. Thank you ever so much. It is all good. Get some sleep. And happy 2 years. Yeah, right? So we need to do something about... where's the rest of the graphics settings? Can I just turn off? I mean, that's a full restart. The, like, VHS filter. Yeah, I think if I turn off the upscalers, this might actually be better. Whew. Oh, it didn't save. Right, okay. So it only saves if you get a fucking thing to then do the thing. Okay. Okay. So I'm guessing now our notes...
Where the hell am I?
Yeah, hell, yeah, we know how to...
It's so damn cold.
Okay, it won't let us actually do anything until we open the door, so... Nope, still not letting us do anything.
Shit! I'm shot! Hello? Is there anyone here?
I don't think there was any point in coming in here. There was, actually. There was a document here, wasn't there? That we missed. Report. Officer Ramirez, badge 770. Everyone knows Cooper wants to catch Harrison more than anyone. He doesn't sleep, doesn't eat, he just searches. But the harder he tries, the less comes of it. He pulls us away from the plan, changes directions on the fly, abandons proven methods for what? Intuition? We waste our strength, we get exhausted, and he keeps repeating, we're close, just a little more. I believe he's right, but I'm afraid in the end we won't find Harrison, he'll find himself. Ow. Hello, Turbo. Thank you ever so much. 19 months. You wonderful, wonderful people. Yeah. The short version is, what if Resident Evil 2... What if the Resident Evil 2 remake...
It's turbo time.
God. Choices between door loop. There you are, you sneaky little bastard. See, I knew I saw somebody up there. So, the crux of this game is that basically every run we have 15 minutes to live. Think Resident Evil 2 remake, but set in a hospital and with a fraction of the budget. When at first it opened its eyes and looked at me, I realized that all the suffering and punishment I had endured had not been in vain. There was something mesmerizing about its eyes, something alluring in its smile, like an abyss that terrifies yet draws you in, challenging you to face your fears. I took a small pocket knife that I had stolen from an orderly weeks ago. Cutting a piece of flesh from my leg, I held it out to the creature. It devoured it greedily, and in the next instant, the piece was gone. Knowing that stealing food for it would soon become impossible, I began to think of other ways to feed this wondrous being. I knew that only hardships lay ahead, but I couldn't help myself. It was love at first sight. Okay, we're definitely in a psychiatric ward.
What sick nonsense is this?
Okay, you give me ammo. Just... So yeah, in terms of physics... Hello.
Ma'am! I'm Sheriff James Cooper. Please open the door so I can help you. I need to find some
And...
What the hell?
Okay, so we've done a fair chunk of this bit already, so we're trying to sort of speed run this.
Just what I needed.
That's the safe run. Run around here, jump in here. Then we're about to get involved in some of the 124970. Somebody remember that?
24970.
One, 24970. So we're going to open the door and everybody's going to come alive.
What the hell is this?
And some of the clunkiest.
I'm so tired of this.
124970. Thank you.
Bleed together.
Let's bleed together. He's going for the quips. 1, 2, 4. I'm going to end up making a macro for that, I think.
Ugly sons of bitches. I'm out.
Oh, fuck, I haven't reloaded.
Come on.
How do I change?
No, I need to contact someone. When will this end?
Okay, so how do I equip the gun? Oh, that's on 1. But to drop out to the baton, I've got to go into a submenu, which is very odd. Any files, anything of interest? Underground parking keys, walkie-talkie. Where the fuck is that on the map? Further along. Using the walkie-talkie, the radio allows you to communicate with the outside world. When you hear a distinctive sound, pick up the radio and move closer to the source of the sound of conversation. The radio tool can be activated and deactivated through the radio menu. You can open the menu by holding the assigned button. Keep in mind that during a conversation, you won't be able to interact with other objects or hold a weapon. Make sure there are no monsters nearby.
Come in. This is Sheriff James Cooper. Can anyone hear me? Come in. This is Sheriff James Cooper. Can anyone hear me?
Cooper? My God, I can't believe my ears. You're alive.
But Rose, you have no idea how glad I am to hear your voice. I feel like I'm trapped in
Her voice acting.
a movie or a nightmare I can't wake up from.
And his chewing the scenery.
2 weeks ago, we mobilized every force. 3 counties, search dogs. James, where have you been all this time?
Whoa, 2 weeks. No, wait. I've only been here for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. What the hell is going on? I need to find a place with better signal.
Videotape. Okay. But is this going to save... Like, do we save and then restart the loop? Also, what the fuck do we do now? Save for it. I have so many questions. Like, thank you to the developers for giving me the key, by the way. They gave me a key very, very late on in the release, because this came out a little while ago. And the key distribution website was very much like, you need to do content for this. And I'm like, okay, I've only just got the fucking key. Okay, let's... put the tape in. Complete chapter 1.
Hell is a place meant for people with the worst reputations, who become its eternal inhabitants, as well as for demons, who are its native residents. My father said that hell is like Earth. In the past, just like our planet, hell was populated by a variety of creatures of different genders and species. However, they failed to adapt to the local climate and perished, leaving their souls to be reborn as demons. Another cause of their extinction was the limited supply of human bones, which prevented demons from developing the growths necessary for reproduction. Fortunately, over time, more sinners began to appear on Earth, and demons learned how to manifest on the surface to tempt and lure pure souls into darkness. By then, all living beings, except for demons, had already vanished. In reality, the climate in hell is nearly identical to that of Earth, which is why demons have similar structures and appearances. Demons are fascinatingly strange, yet mesmerizing creatures from a human perspective. They are born from growths on the bodies of sages and, after studying the laws and principles of hell, begin to fulfill their duties. Their work is divided into numerous categories. Since listing all their roles would take up too much space in this book and too much time for readers, I will refrain from providing a complete list. I will only highlight one of the most important roles for our story, the worker of the main smokehouse.
Coding incomplete, playback error. And look at new games coming to games. Stranger Than Heaven does look interesting. I mean, the Xbox Showcase actually did some really cool stuff lately. During the video playback, the exit door from the safe room will be locked. After watching the video, a unique item will drop from the projector. Picking it up will unlock the exit door. If you miss the video, you can rewatch it by loading the latest save from the main menu. Okay, so what item did we get?
Jesus Christ. What are they even talking about? Demons?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting demons in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Just want Fable 4 release day. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed. I think if they fuck up Fable 4, then Xbox is just going to sit there and go, okay, we're not going to release anything for a year. We're just going to hide in a corner and think about what we've done with our lives. See, in the original demo, you would look at your watch, and we won't think too hard about the torch glitching through the arm there. And that would give you how much time you have left. But the thing is, I don't know. Hopefully the new CEO doesn't ruin Xbox. I mean, the AI thing is obviously concerning. The opening gambit of, okay, we're stopping with the this is an Xbox stuff. Like, that is a good move. Because, yes, okay, it's been obvious for a while that Xbox's main end game is cloud gaming. And it's close. I'll be honest with you, it's surprisingly good. Like, you could play through a full game on Xbox One that was an Xbox Series X or S game using the cloud streaming. Like, it wasn't perfect, but it was stable enough. But for here and now... So I'm guessing what happens now is we run the rest of the loop, we then die, but we reset to here with a fresh 15 minutes. That sounds vaguely reasonable to me. But for here and now, we are going to go for a quick smoke break because, frankly, the setup on this stream Never use it. Fair enough. I mean, it's one of those ones where, like, if you play Call of Duty or something and you're not overly worried about being top end or like 4K graphics, then I recommend streaming it just to save your fucking storage space. But because to be honest with you, it's still actually playable. It's just the graphical resolution takes a nosedive. But it keeps the latency and everything up, which is really surprised me. Yeah, I'm going to go do the bad thing. So we shall be back in a moment. It's a little earlier than I normally do, but like I said, I've had a hell of a start to this stream. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong and will probably continue to do so. So we should be back in a moment. And we are back. Another news, I got a permanent contract and a pay rise. Nice! Congratulations! Okay, we can no longer go down into the... there, so... I do vividly remember it saying we shouldn't go down here. Wait, were we in the basement? I'm a simple man, I see NX in its live, I click. Hello, can't I... oh, shitting fuck. Here we go. Your health is constantly decreasing. You can check your current status by selecting your watches from the radial... I don't actually know if any of my... well, the kitty mod thing... I don't know if the overlays are working. I'm cobbling shit together as we go. Yes, the basic setup here is, what if Resident Evil 2 Remake in a hospital, but Leon is going to die in 15 minutes? And then wake up and we start again. Your health is constantly decreasing. You can check your status by selecting your watches from the radial menu, which opens by holding down the assign button. Your watch displays 3 key indicators: the time remaining before you die, whether you're bleeding, health loss has stopped, whether the painkiller effect is active, temporarily boosts movement speed. Your condition is presented by 3 states: green, stable, orange, critical, red, dangerous. The duration of bleeding and painkillers effects can also be tracked using the circular indicators on your watch. Yes, like a time loop, if you will. So basically you have 15 minutes to progress to the next chapter, as far as we can work out, so... what am I... okay, we don't have a map for this floor. Excellent. I get the feeling we weren't meant to have a map for the other floor either until we got to... okay, I'll unlock something in the next room. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing to stream myself tomorrow. Well, you got the shiny new patch. Don't know if you've seen all that shit yet. Floppy disk? What the fuck do we need a floppy disk for? I'm sure we'll find out. So I unlocked something on the other side of that. There's some good stuff in there, I gotta say. They've fixed the fucking ringside pass bullshit so that now on the next seasons you automatically get... oh, that was where we came from. You actually get the things you've paid for, which is, you know...
oh, please be dead.
Yes. I still haven't messed around with the creation suite yet because I heard how broken it was. Right. Torch, please. Middle wheel to quickly access baton. That's worth knowing. Oh, something just loaded in. Okay, so I said Resident Evil. I didn't realize we were getting this close to a fucking lawsuit. I'm kind of digging it. A commentary record at some point. I just haven't been seeing clips.
Shit, this place is bigger than I thought.
Yes, this place is bigger than you thought, and also le fuck. Those are not By picking up hospital maps, you update information about your current location. All discovered rooms and items will remain visible even after death. As James remembers the loop he took on the previous loop. James remembers the path he took. Each floor of the hospital has its own map. Find them all to confidently navigate through St. Heritage.
Hey! Could you tell me what's going on here?
Should we be stupid? Trying to go outside through the cultists. Okay, right. Okay, they shoved me. They could have done a lot worse. Right, let's actually look at this map, because holy fuck. Angel statue, handgun ammo. Are you a puzzle? Insert rhombus detail. Archive reel. Aside from videotapes, you have another way to save your progress during the game. Archive reel allows you to save between chapters, however, it will not restore your abilities or health. If you try to save while having both an archive reel and a videotape in your inventory, the save station will use the videotape. Just think they're an Italian brain rot to Fortnite. Oh, they're just trying to lose money at this point, I'm convinced, to justify the fact that they're gouging people. Honestly, like...
You again?
The audio difference there was... Fuck me.
Oh, this is bad.
Nope. It seems like this is actually more effective than anything else. Just beating a body. Oh, am I out of inventory? Okay. But more importantly, that said shotgun. Four digits will lead the way into the depths of madness, and they are room numbers of those who were once alive and treated. Epic Games letting 1,000 staff go wasn't good too, especially the one who worked at some really good season too. Right. Companies are eating themselves at the minute, and it's interesting to see. Of those who were once alive and treated, the first digit comes from the room where the ceiling was the first to collapse. Remember, everything was buried in dust. Second, from the room where birds keep pecking at the walls as if something is hidden inside. Third, the room of the one who fed something with bones. Don't ask whose. And last, fish eyes. They cover the walls in that room, watching, waiting. Get the rooms right and you may proceed. Get them wrong and I hope you've learned to scream without a mouth. 2 seconds, I'm just turning the heating off. As I got a bit dizzy, frankly. At least, yeah, I mean, OpenAI was always going to be the first to go, and, you know, it's the domino effect from there. They're doing everything they can to cling on. But fuck them all, let them burn. Cena was the first to collapse. I guess we just walk around and... Oh, okay, we can't open that without that. And that. Using a shotgun will blast through that door, got you. You'd think me having a map would teach me things, but no. That leads us back out there. Well, latch door, radio report. Oh, okay.
Rose! Oh, can you hear me? Damn it, this works. I'm in what seems to be an abandoned hospital complex. I had to deal with some creatures. Oh, how stupid does this sound?
Very.
Look, I tried to get out of here, but there's a group of people at the entrance. They tried to attack me when I tried to leave. They won't let me out. I'll contact you when I figure something out. Over and out.
Well, that was productive. Okay, yeah, I'm giving up on the gun for now. Oh, save room. Oh, that's 7 saves. But at the same time, okay, we're gonna... No, okay, worth a shot. Increases health by 7 minutes. Also stops health from decreasing for 4 minutes. Second life. Ability system. As you progress... Oh, yeah. They I get the console thing is high, but you're going to have to hold a fucking L before you... with the console prices at the minute and everything going up in price is insane. As you progress through the game, you will discover various abilities. You can equip and disable them only in save zones. You can equip them by pressing placeholder missing or embedding image not working. To activate an ability, select one of the 3 available slots to assign the ability. Combine the abilities wisely to create your own unique playstyles. Raised and assigned abilities are preserved between runs. Okay. Adrenaline rush. Increase the duration of painkillers. We may as well. And second life. Strange as it may sound, it gives you it gives you a chance to live one more time. Restores at the beginning of a new chapter. Okay, so that's one and done. So I'm going to hold off on that, I think. How are we looking for... ...6 minutes? Truth be told, I'm not sure I like the system. Because if I put a reel in that, then that'll reset my time to 7 minutes. Well, that'll give me 6 minutes from the save. And that doesn't seem worth it. And I don't feel like I've learned very much. We go left. Case key. Each time it got worse, the pain no longer scared me. It became familiar. So this was the person that fell in love with the zombie, basically. It became familiar, like breathing, like the pounding of blood in my ears. I cut myself almost automatically, as if someone else was moving my hands. Sometimes I stared at the exposed bone and thought, just a little more, there's still some left. But I was growing weaker. I was melting away like a candle, and the creature kept looking at me with those hungry, bottomless eyes. I couldn't let it starve. I had no right. I started whispering in the shadows in the hallways. I began dreaming about their cold bodies in the morgue. They weren't needed anymore, right? Right? There were so many of them. So many. Clean, silent food. No screaming, no tears. I would bring it the best, the freshest, the warmest if I got lucky. At night, I stand by the morgue doors, shivering like a dog in the rain. All I have to do is open them. All I have to do is cross that final line. For it. For us. For love. So yeah, somebody went fucking 103. Okay. Fish eyes. Somebody please remember that fish eyes is 3. Can we vault that? No. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna go a bit of ham. Apparently we're gonna go very ham. That's a keycard door. There's something coughing behind it. I'm sure that's good. Lift, library. Fuck you. Bad room. Blood writing on the back of a note. I hate this fucking hospital and it's fucking locked. What's the damn code? Some date or something? Which one? Left, right, left, blank 19 blank.
Combination. Now what? Where's the damn safe?
I was gonna say I haven't found a fucking safe for it yet. No map. If I can get a second floor map, I will take the win. I get the feeling I'm not going to get a second floor map. Okay, I need to get to a safe room and I need to work some stuff out. Where is the safe room? Here? No. Here. Just have time to think. Because the timer doesn't go down while you're in a safe room. It's been telling me to use Q and this little fucking thing the whole time. F, you can just quick fire the flashlight. Notes. Files is J. Oh, journal. Got you. 4 remain. Second from the room where the birds kept pecking at the walls. Everything is buried in dust is 104, and then you've got 103, which is where the fish are. So it's 4 blank blank 3. How did I get to here? Or how do I get to here? Oh, I can't get in that room, can I? Okay. So this is 3. I'm going to assume... Resuscitation lounge. Wait, can I shoot it? No, we're going to need the shotgun to blast through that. No, that's 3. That's 4 or 5. I haven't come across any room where the birds are pecking at the windows. Let's see if we can hear something at them. Maybe there's something we can hear behind 1. So how do we get in that room? Let's get into the kitchen. Not helped by the fact that this map is not helped. Wait, we got any other numbered rooms anywhere? So none of the numbers are going to be 8 or 9. My brain is leaking, I'm not gonna lie.
I could probably break it with something strong.
So there's a baddie on the other side. Go on, break it. I ain't got much time. No, he's not. We're just gonna do all the tense music right to the end now, are we? Can't do anything there. Upstairs, I believe, was sweet FA apart from the library. We couldn't get out of here. Oh, good. Fucking map on the wall would do me wonders. Anything I missed in here? Magnum rounds. I'm always off needing a fucking Magnum. I don't know why my feet are randomly squelching either. But yeah, we do have a stream coming up that is going to be very, very interesting. And I need to get the name of it right. While he bleeds out. It is Jesus Simulator. Which I think everyone can agree is unlike me. And truth be told, originally I thought it was one of the comedy ones because I saw one advertised years ago that was a comedy one. And so I claimed the key. I did not do my due diligence. And it's not. It's a retelling, you know, you play as Jesus Christ and we go through the fables and all the rest of this. And originally I was like, this is going to be tricky because obviously I'm not overly a religious person. But at the same time, I don't want to be a dick about it, you know? And then it sort of, so I was looking through going, you know, okay, you know, you can't just assume this is some cheap grift or some shit like that. Yeah, well, let's see which direction we can fly. And then I saw at the bottom of the stream description, uses AI images. At which point I was very, very aware that it was going to be a cash grab aimed at conservative mothers to get their kids off of that Fortnite or Minecraft. So I figured, you know what? It's fair game. So we're going to have fun laughing at religion. And, you know, if there's ever a stream that's going to send me to hell, it's probably going to be that one. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to make you stand there for your last minute of your life. Actually, no. Is it 2 minutes it starts beeping from? Because this seems like a very long fucking 30 seconds. You know what? You're going to die in the fish room. Nope, you're going to die with the zombie lover. Oh. Now, I will say straight off the bat, today is not going to be a long stream. Like I say, I'm dealing with running different body clocks, times, brains, and all of that. So I'm guessing this just pans out.
Damn. I need a doctor.
So, in theory, we have the first floor map. We have two bits and pieces mapped out. We have the archive reel, we have this, that, and a few bits and pieces layered out for us. I don't know what the floppy disk is for. We have been in room 3. We are going to go into room 2 this time. Just trying to get the run in my head, you know what I mean? that's the case. I get the feeling there was something in here. Was it a note? If not, cool, we know. Okay, we can optimize that a little bit. So we're going to round the corner and somebody's going to go boom.
You want pain? You got it!
Grab the reel. Grab the handgun ammo. One. Run in here. Go. The absolute beauty of this game, by the way, is the fact that the aiming of the crosshair does not, like, you're not aiming at the crosshair, you're basically sending the bullet to the, you know, so if the zombie is between the crosshair and the gun, then it will hit. Which is an interesting way of doing shit. Right, so this time we're going to go down. Right, grab that. This bit we're going to use the baton because it's, frankly, it's fucking easier. Apparently. So there should be another one around here. See what I mean? Why do I need bullets? And then there's one in here. There's two in here. Laws of physics be damned, y'all. Open the shotgun locker. Right, okay. That's locked. That's the save room. The management of the inventory is clunky. Like, there's no quick shortcut key to jump across. It's very odd. Like, thank you again. Thank you sincerely to the developers for giving me access to this game, because I am intrigued by it. But it's just falling at a few hurdles. What's a blood bag? During the game, you'll come across various healing items such as a blood bag. You can use it to heal yourself through your inventory. Don't forget that inventory space is limited. The blood bag doesn't stop your bleeding, but it does increase your health. So I'm going to say this is the room where the birds came in. So we're going to run through and say, what does that do to the graph? Like, the fact that I can't vault that is strange. Okay, let's have a look at this. We settling in there, camera? Having a bit of a moment? Is my mic popping or crackling, by the way, just so I'm aware, because, like I say, at this point, there isn't much I can do about it. 4 digits will lead the way into the depths of madness. Third digit comes from where the ceiling was the first to collapse. 1. Oh, 1. So it's 4, 1, 2, 3. First digit comes from the ceiling first to collapse. I'm going to assume that's 4, but it could be 5 or 6. I can force that one. Second room for the words kept attacking. That was here. The guy who was feeding bones is at 2. And 3 is the fish. So it's something 1, 2, 3. But I think it's 4. Where's the room again? So I think it's 4, 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're getting a bit fucking Rambo, ain't we? So we've got 2 shots, so I'm going to... That works.
Give me a sec.
I love it. It's so fucking goofy. Break the door down leading to the kitchen. Okay, but one thing at a time. What?
Wait, what the?
So that's to unlock. I mean, I'm choosing to ignore this. Yeah, so that opens that up. That's fine. Anything else we can do? Ooh, fuck. Okay. That's what happens if we try and leave a level too quick. Okay, okay. So you want us to blow the wall out into the kitchen. The kitchen. Kitchen was around here. Search the left wing. Fucking hell. Fuse, electrical system. As you progress through the game, you'll find and use fuses to solve puzzles and open doors. Remember, in the basement inside the control room, there's an electrical panel that powers the entire hospital complex. It requires 3 fuses to supply electricity through the hospital. The fewer fuses it contains, the fewer wings of the hospitals will be powered. Each fuse powers 1 wing of the building. The order in which you insert the fuses doesn't matter. So I've got to take this back down to the basement? Am I understanding? Am I understanding that right?
One of us is gonna make it, and you're already dead. Shit.
This is like, it's so close to being a really good game.
Penny, pick it up, right?
Picked up coin of tremor. We unlock it. Are we unlocking Mortal Kombat characters here? Right. I love the way that it does actually tell me that it's locked from the other side, but I still run headfirst into it.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, what do we have on us? No, I get the feeling this is going to be an extra loop. Well, on the flip side, since we're here, like in theory, that blood bag comes back. What room's that room? Right. Sheriff Cooper, I'm genuinely surprised. You actually made it out of that cursed basement. I didn't think you had it in you, but it seems I underestimated you. And you know what? I'm truly happy for you. After everything you've been through, after everything you've done, the way forward is open. The code to the security room door is 342189. Three, 4, 2, 1, 8, 9. Did I hear that right? Right. This doesn't feel like a good room. Patton, Sheriff of Thomasville's Sheriff's Department, redacted and eligible. Date of admission, redacted and eligible. Diagnosis, gunshot wound to the left iliac region with soft tissue damage and external bleeding. Condition description. The patient was admitted to the emergency room with a gunshot wound in the left iliac region, approximately 3 centimeters above the inguinal fold. The entry wound is a small diameter with no visible exit wound, suggesting the possible presence of a foreign object in the tissues. No signs of arterial bleeding are present, but moderate venous bleeding is observed. The patient is in moderate condition, unconscious with a blood pressure of 110/70 and a pulse of 92. Initial wound care, bleeding control, and infusion therapy were provided. Urgent diagnostics, ultrasound, and x-ray were performed to determine the bullet's location and assess potential internal organ damage. Recommendation. Surgery is scheduled to remove the bullet and examine the wound channel. Post-operative care would include antibiotic therapy, pain management, and monitoring for potential complications. Prognosis is favorable with timely treatment.
I don't think I can carry anymore.
So wait, with a videotape, I can... The fuck are you? You weird fucking Timu liquor. You've also turned me around massively. So we can't get in there and we can't get in the waiting room. But we can, with a bit of luck, throw a cassette tape in. To the save room over... But then there's a little bit of an arrogant side of me going... Okay, fuck it.
You picked the wrong day! Fuck you, asshole!
Like, our guy has fucking anger issues, man. Right, we've got things that we can do. What we got on the clock? Wait, is there even a... Okay, we got time. So I'm going to grab that. Take the shotgun ammo. Haven't got the floppy disk yet. But that's fine. Floppy disk is somewhere around. Storage up here? No. Where the fuck did I get that from? Around the corner because you're an idiot and you can't read maps. That's what that other room is for.
You think you scare me? You never die.
It was in this room somewhere. Okay. So from here, we are going to run down, put that fucking fuse in. We're actually going to put both fuses in, I think. We're going to get real ballsy. Okay, we can't, apparently. So I'm aware that I'm being very, very confident here. And it can all go wrong for me real quick. So we're going to run in here and just kind of think about what we're doing. And look at the map and as our eyes go a little crossed. Right, we're going to go back to the kitchen. Run through. I guess we're just going to be dealing with a stuttery camera today. Gameplay's fine, that's the main thing. Through the kitchen, through the diner, around here, and then we're going to put the floppy disk in there to get into the waiting room. Yeah, internal clock management is especially in regards to countdown timers, is a bit of an interesting anxiety trigger for me, but I'm kind of getting in the grips of it. The problem is that I'm so used to... Yep. I'm so used to... Oh, there's a...
Rose, do you copy? Sheriff on the line.
I hear you, James.
Harrison. Damn. I was on his trail a bit, and then...
You could have called for backup instead of going in alone and ending up like this.
You're right. Is he still on the loose?
Yes, for now. Honestly, we thought he...
Wait! If he shot me, someone must have written about it. Did you check?
First we did. Nothing. Neither about you nor him.
All right. Check again, okay? I'll keep searching for the way out. Over and out.
Be careful. Over and out.
So we understand that this is sort of a, you know, a Jonah and the Whale kind of, not Jonah and the Whale, you know, sort of the Moby Dick kind of deal here.
Not again, not again!
Well, it's not again. It's it's fine, man.
It's close.
I understand you've fallen apart at the seams a little bit, but... Woohoo! Fucking hell.
Oh, I can smell you from here.
Does this mean we can pop this lock from here? Yes. Okay, so I think we've done everything we can do, so we're going to go and sit and watch videotape. I think... You know what? We... Fine cracks crawl across its surface as if the ground itself wants trying to swallow it. If you can listen closely, you can hear it trembling. Okay.
After death, a person faces the Great Judgment. The Great Judgment determines which world a person will go to. When someone is sent to hell, demons receive information about the sinner and their sins, which then determines the appropriate punishments. The smoking room is a crucial place for demons because one of their principles forbids using the bones of other demons for reproduction. Thus, they must extract bones from human bodies in a special way, trying not to damage the soul. If a demon performed their work well, they were released after processing 1,000 human bodies. There is a disease in hell, which demons call human weakness. After arriving on Earth, some demons didn't want to return, which sentenced them to death in a human body. They became not former workers, but ordinary sinners. Thus, a sick demon died in the same torments as sinners. This fate also awaited those who failed to complete their task within the deadlines set by the wise ones.
I am intrigued by that.
Wait, where did this come from?
Unfortunately, I may call it there. Just like it's been a bit of a shaky start, finish, end to the stream, and to be honest with you, without optimization, like I want to keep playing this game, but I'm aware that my whole PC is kind of going at it. So we are going to quit. I say, solid game, needs optimization. This might. I don't even know what that looks like to you guys right now. Like my canvas streaming in OBS has just gone to half, so it's all gonna go and shrunk everything in. So yeah, definite time to end the show, I think. Let me have a speedy look around for Raiders. If you're here watching on YouTube on the Vods, thank you guys ever so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You guys know how YouTube works. From myself and all of us here, thanks a lot. Take care. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. It's a really cool concept. I really like it. Like, obviously, it's a little messy for an indie game. but it's obviously got lofty aspirations. You know, they changed a lot of stuff from the demo, because originally in the demo, like even the sound effects when you pick stuff up were identical to Resident Evil 2. And like the icons and the little circles were all the same. So I'm glad they kind of made it their own thing. But it's like, you know, running that on stream was like, in terms of raw power that it was using, it was running, like I said, I could have run Cyberpunk with ray tracing on and it wouldn't have been as resource hungry. Like my virtual RAM was screaming, and I've got 16 gig and I run 1080p. Like, it's not a big job. I may come out to it if they do some optimization on it. I really want to. But yeah, I can't find anybody to raid, so I'm going to wrap up. But yeah, so it's been fun to stream again. I realized that today was a little bit shorter, but like I say, I'm kind of easing in. Everything's going wrong. I'm adjusting to anxiety meds. My body clock's doing a bit of a weird thing, but I'm kind of enjoying it, and I'm just kind of trying to fine tune it so that I can be a bit of a day walker. I can stay up and stream. I can do things while still getting enough sleep to, you know, be human. But yeah, in theory, Wednesday is going to be Jesus Simulator. And geez, hold on to your assholes, man. We are going to rip religion a new one. I'm going to be going to hell. And if you laugh at any point, you'll be joining me. That is a legally binding contract. But for myself and all of us say, oh, Little Hands, I need to message you, actually. Something that YouTube did to me that was offensive. Like, I was genuinely angry for about 3 hours. There was a little plugin on YouTube that exactly, and I'm trying to be better at that. Like, don't get me wrong, the anxiety of kind of like, oh god, I haven't streamed for a couple of weeks, and you want us to do this thing every week, but your brain is your brain, especially when adjusting a new meds. But yeah, this plugin that I use, which is meant to be for basically tagging and search optimization. You put things in and it'll go, oh, that's a bit like this, that's a bit like this. Decided to go full AI and generate a full fucking AI thumbnail, not from the title or the description or anything like that. It went into the video file, pulled information, pulled pictures of me, like, you know, you've noticed by now the purple trademark shirt, and made a thumbnail that looks like every other thumbnail in existence. This was for the fight night when I was doing Street Fighter and all that. And I was raging because I'm just like, you went into the video file and tried to recreate me in the thumbnail. Like, it doesn't look like me, but I'm kind of glad, because if it did look like me, I would have been 10 times angrier. You know? But yeah, I'll send you the thing after the stream. Yeah. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Take care. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.